Hey everyone, and welcome to this month's episode of CMDRHideaway. Hideaway. I'm your host, Moo, and I'm here with my co-host, Zach.
What it do?
And before we get into today's video, I just want to remind everybody that we're doing a Twitter giveaway. So if you go to our Twitter at CMDRHideaway and look at the pinned tweet, if you retweet that and subscribe to our YouTube, you'll be entered to win one of the 7 different playmat arts we have. They're all done by Barthy. So all you gotta do is retweet, subscribe, and once we hit 100 subscribers on YouTube, we'll roll it and see who wins, and we'll send it to you for free. So be sure to get entered in on that if you haven't already. And then we'll get into today's video.
Let's do it.
I guess I'll start off. I'm playing Jhoira, Weatherlight Captain. So this is an artifact-based deck. Basically, I'm trying to play a bunch of artifacts and storm off through Grape Shot or Aether Flux or anything like that. That's kind of the goal of the deck. Just draw through my deck using Jhoira when I play artifacts and try to kill everybody. Swan is playing the Gitrog Monster. This is just the Dredge, deck more salvage combo deck. So he's just trying to get a bunch of lands in his graveyard, deck more in there, dredge, and do dredge things. So that's kind of the goal of his deck. Zach, what you got?
I'm playing Thrasios and Vial Smasher. I believe this deck is quickly known as Curious Control. It's a pretty fun deck. Basically, the win conditions, it's a Thasos Oracle based win condition, so it's just the usual stuff. All right, and we got Fitz playing Tymna and Kraum. It's a kind of a turbo farm deck. It uses Adnaz and things like that to win the game.
All right, and without further ado, I guess we'll go ahead and get started.
Yep.
So we randomized, and lucky me, I get to go first. But I don't do much, so I just drop me an island and pass.
Yep. I play a Taiga.
Yeah, just a casual Taiga.
Just casual.
Yeah.
We got
Marsh
Marsh Flats here
major
from Fitz.
It's actually pretty chill, turn 1 from us all. Moving back to me, I gotta flip my little pathway there. Don't mind me, the sleeves I had on that deck were god-awful. But I drop a land, mana Crypt, and cast Jhoira.
Pretty good.
It's not bad.
So I'll draw for turn. Play a Fiery Islet. Tap out and play Thrasios.
Seems decent.
Yep. Fitz went and got Tundra, played Enlightened Tutor for that Mystic Remorque. I get that early draw on.
Yep. That's pretty good.
It's pretty darn good.
Plays a Plateau, then plays the Mystic Remorque and passes Swan. Swan plays a nice command tower. Thing is borderless.
Ooh.
Drops a Crypt. Yep, and then he taps it, floats 2, uses 1 for Soul Ring, and then taps the rest of his mana for 5 total to cast Gitrog.
Got there.
Not bad. So on my upkeep, I got to roll for Crypt, and I always lose, so I lost and took 3. I'm never lucky.
I know.
Play my land for turn. A beautiful revised lands. I play a Mana Vault, trigger Jhoira, draw a card. Then I tap Vault. And I play a Cloud Key, obviously naming artifacts. Draw another card. And then obviously feeding the fish as well. Play Mox Opal, draw a card, feeding the fish again, because I don't have 4 mana to pay. I mean, technically I do, but we don't pay taxes. It's okay.
So I play a Blood Crypt, and now I'm casting Vial Smasher.
You don't see Vial Smasher cast often in that deck, I don't feel like.
I see Ryan cast it pretty frequently.
Okay.
That
Fish drops his own.
Mox.
Yeah. Drops his Chrome Mox. It's gorgeous. Hey, we're playing the same deck basically. It looks like. Drops another duel. And passes Swan. Gets a nice little bit of ramp out there.
Yep.
See what Swan does. He had a sack of land on his upkeep for Gitrog. Swings Gitrog at me. I take it.
Plays Dark Depths.
Yeah, casual Dark Depths there.
Yeah, just chilling. 10 counters. And plays an Overground Tomb in Atlanta or Elves.
Seems pretty decent.
Yeah.
On his end step, I attempt to brainstorm, and in response, Fitz flashes out an Ocean Thief, which is a real feels bad.
Yeah.
That was kind of rough. So I attempt to counter it. He has the answer in Force of Wills, my Arcane Denial, and the Notion Thief resolves. So I discard. I think no. I have to put 2 on top of my library, and he gets to draw 3. And I lose Mana Crypt again.
Mana Crypt.
Imagine.
Who would have thunk it?
Yeah. So at this point, with the Notion Thief out, there's not much I can do because my entire game plan revolves around trying to draw a bunch of cards. So we're just cruising.
Yeah, and I just play a land and pass.
This is where we get to how are we going to deal with this Notion Thief?
Right.
Oh, Wheel of Fortune with the Notion Thief out. It's a real feels bad.
Rough.
So I attempt a Swan Song. It resolves.
Yep.
He gets a bird. I saved the day.
You did.
That was gonna be rough.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was gonna be real bad. Swan draws. It also hurts Swan because his whole thing is getting lands in his graveyard and drawing cards as well. So yeah, we're all kind of hurting right now.
Because I can't even Thrasios at this point.
Yeah, and it looks like his Green Sun Zenith got forced into negation by Zach Taylor himself.
Did it.
You like countering tutors for some reason. I lose Crypt again. Imagine.
I won't do it in casual as much as I will in CEDH.
Yeah, that's true. You're supposed to counter what they tutor for, right? Though, but is force non-creature? Is that force non-creature? I can't remember.
Force of negation. Yeah, it's non-creature.
Yeah, so you wouldn't be able to counter it. So I guess I see it. I see it. I respect the play.
Get that Talisman of Dominance out there for Carpet of Flowers. Great card.
Seems decent. Alright, back to Fitz's turn, who's running this game with Notion Thief right now.
Yep.
And now a Ristic Study. It gets better.
Yeah.
Swan attempts to Vamp Tutor. See if this one actually resolves.
Tapping mana.
You're not gonna let this man tutor, are you?
I'm scared of him getting combo pieces.
He's probably looking for a discard outlet if I had to guess. But I don't know. Unless he has a creature that can ETB and kill the Notion Thief, he's not gonna be able to draw the cards. He chooses on his upkeep to sack Gitrog. I win a Crypt trigger, it looks like. We did it.
First time.
Yeah, honestly, like, I can retire now.
Yep. Looks like I'm drawing a card, playing a River of Tears.
Man, I'm obviously not drawing an answer to the Notion Thief, so there's really not much I can do right now.
I'm going to try to steal enchantment. I think the Ristic Study, probably.
That would seem not bad. You get Elemental Blast, pal.
Yep, it happens.
It do be like that sometimes. He's gonna crack his old Blue to Delta.
Yep. Get a Volcanic Island.
Seems not bad. It's kind of the Notion Thief. See, I don't run. Obviously, my deck has a lot more counters than it does like targeted removal.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a big downfall, as you can tell.
Yep.
Yep. So Fitz casts Adnos. So we start flipping Underworld Breach. That's pretty good.
Yep. Just immediately.
Immediately. Yep. Dockside. That's also pretty good.
Pretty good.
At this point, I think we're like cheering him on to keep going.
Yeah.
Also,
keep going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was like, do one more, man, and he's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I mean, there's nothing we can do, so
yeah,
you might as well just keep cruising. Hull Breacher seems great.
Great card.
Well, yep, we're still going. Got an Imperial Seal. I mean, honestly, at 20 life, he's still good.
Yeah.
Jessica's Will, that's also very good.
Great card.
It is a great card. I run it in my Jhoira deck that you just don't get to see it. See, he fell into our trap now of us being like, keep going, keep going. Did you see the Secret Lair Gamble they're coming out with?
No, I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good. You should look at it. It's almost like a poster, like a music poster for like a show or something. And it's kind of like all pastel colors. Almost looks like Schmadrew would have done it with the colors it's used. It's really great.
Yeah. No, this is this is a great looking card.
Yeah. So he casts Dockside, gets I believe 8 treasures, and then he casts a Gamble, and then we get to randomly pick a card from his hand for him to discard. Hope we hit something good. Probably not. His deck is sleeved, by the way. It's just the magic sleeves.
Yep.
Alright, what we got? Imperial Seal.
Imperial Seal.
Yeah, which was not the card that he tutored for, unfortunately. So, Thrasios Oracle. With it on the stack. Demonic Consultation. He names a card that's not in his deck because he's not running green. That resolves, and Thrasios resolves, and he has no cards left in his library, and he wins the game.
Yep.
So, yeah, it was a good game. Notion Thief definitely ran the game.
Yeah, definitely ran the table.
Yeah, it killed because it killed, my deck and Swan's deck, which Thrasios gets around Notion Thief because you're putting the hand, right?
Otherwise draw a card. It says otherwise draw a card.
Oh, okay, so you do draw. So then, yeah, it shut down all 3 of our decks, and none of us had, unfortunately, any removal for the Notion Thief, so he pretty much had free will during that game. And at that point, like, we don't have removal. I mean, even if we had counters in hand, like, it's just gonna delay the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
There's no reason for us to keep delaying, so the typical, it was a Tainted Pact, but it still was Thrasios Oracle win, which just got banned in, what was it, Historic? Legacy?
Yep. Historic.
Yeah. So, but it was a great game by Fitz. He definitely had the answers that he needed in order to win the game. So,
yeah.
And also, yeah, Fitz just started a stream, actually.
Oh, yeah. Arena of the Ancient.
Yeah, Arena of the Ancient. I believe they may stream on Sundays. So be sure to check him out. Go follow him. Go follow his new page. You can find him on Twitter at Mr. Fitzy Fitz. And so be sure to support him. He's an awesome guy. Loves playing CEDH. And a great guest to have. So yeah, that was this month's episode. Next month, we definitely for sure will have one last Friday of the month, as always. We may have a bonus episode next month, so keep your eye out for that. If you don't follow us on Twitter, it's at CMDRHideaway. You can find us there. We post any updates that we may have when we go live on stream, which we stream every Wednesday at 7 Central Time. And then we post when our YouTube videos go live. So be sure to follow us on Twitter and enter our Twitter giveaway, chance to win a playmat. Thanks again and appreciate it.
Yep. See you next month.